This is the DNVR Broncos pregame show presented by Coors Light. I'm Henry Chisholm here with Ryan Koenigsberg. We don't have Benny today, unfortunately. Yeah, but we're going to that sounds good. That does sound good. We also have a thunderstorm, which is unfortunate. Ryan, you don't get scared of lightning, famously.
Famously.
Yeah. But for a moment there, I thought that you might seem a little bit scared because you're talking about this metal scaffolding and the...
Well, I was just, assessing my surroundings because... Usually when I'm avoiding lightning and thunder, I'm a moving target.
Right.
Like, I never just stand out in one place during a thunderstorm. So then I was like, Like, my mom always told me, just make sure there's things taller than you around.
Ooh.
Like, don't be in a wide-open field, which, again, not a place where I find myself often.
No.
But there's plenty of things taller than us around here.
Yeah, but the main one is this metal tent that we're sitting under. And, the thing is, if we wind up getting zapped, and this is it for us.
Yeah.
First of all, we did tell you here that we are going to play however much of this show we get through when you guys watch it an hour later. But also, we probably just go ears first. Electricity goes straight in through here, and ears, mouth, bang, we're done.
And I did make an addition to my last wishes, which was if I go out while on camera, I want the clip to be posted.
Oh, right.
Like, I was like none of this don't post it No, I want to go viral one last time.
I agree. I was going to tell you here that if this show kills me, that he gets everything I have.
Wow.
But I was going to tell him and nobody else.
But that probably includes your debt.
I have no debt. But then he would have to then go explain to everybody that I did say that was what was happening. And I guess I wouldn't see if he ever figured it out. But this is the pregame show. We only have 25 minutes. We're probably down to 22 minutes. Big game tonight, Monday Night Football. The world is watching because nobody's watching the Dolphins and the Jets. What's the biggest storyline here?
The biggest storyline is the Broncos' season is on the line. And as crazy as that sounds, it feels really true to me. Like, I'm not just playing this up for a narrative. I actually feel like the season hangs in the balance on Monday Night Football, and that's fine. It makes me feel alive because the Broncos have no excuse to lose this game.
No.
So, just go out there, win the football game, and let's start the season. The season is either starts tonight or ends tonight.
That is a really sad thing to think about. Is the rain an excuse?
No.
Okay.
We have state-of-the-art facilities.
Right.
We have the best turf money can buy.
Yep.
We have the best cleats money can buy.
I'd imagine best hoses for practice, get things wet.
Yes. Yep. Best hoses money can buy.
Yep.
So, yeah, no excuses, but I do feel that way. I do feel that the season starts tonight or ends tonight. Because if you win, then you're 2-2, and, you play the Eagles next week. You have an opportunity to erase the two silly losses that you took and be 3-2. You got a massive gift from the Chargers. Thanks to the Giants, man.
Yeah, we have to talk about this.
For the Giants.
We do have to talk about this.
Job.
We love the Giants.
Yeah.
So you said 2 weeks ago, if Russell Wilson beats either the Chiefs or the Chargers, you forgive him for everything that he did to the Broncos.
Yes.
Russell Wilson yesterday gets the win. He was 1 of 1 for 8 yards.
Wait, he was credited with a quarterback win?
Well, I credit him because he played a part.
Okay.
Is he forgiven?
Nope.
No. Shoot.
If you told me, by some weird stat-keeping measure, he was credited with the quarterback win, then I would say, all right, well, got to give it to him.
Right.
But, no, Jackson Dart is forgiven for his sins.
Okay. See, I thought everybody was out on quarterback wins, but that is the most in that you could be. Oh, wait, are you not out at all?
I think I might be the biggest believer in quarterback wins in America.
In America? I believe it because everybody else thinks they're pretty dumb at this point.
Yeah, I know. So, remember you always talk about, reactions and overreactions and when everything goes a little too far one way? I'm buying low on quarterback wins. The stock has never been lower, and I feel like people are just pretending the game doesn't usually get won or lost by the quarterback.
There might be somebody who, if you like them the most, the man who hates them the most is probably Joe Burrow. the best quarterback who is
Yep.
somehow never able to win a football game, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy. And he's not going to win many
Well, he
this year
did go
because
to a
he's hurt.
Super Bowl.
People forget.
People, including you, forget
Yeah,
that.
people forget. That's those Bengals. They're tough to remember. No Joe Burrow tonight,
No, thankfully.
thankfully.
A lot of people having the incorrect opinion on that.
What is the first? What is their opinion?
Their opinion is like, oh man, it's a bummer that Joe Burrow isn't playing.
What is the correct opinion?
You want your opponent to be as weak as possible.
Okay. So my thought is at 1-2,
In a must-win
absolutely.
game, yes.
1-2 if they want to say like, oh,
Oh, if
Not-
we were
not-
3-0, I would want the litmus test.
exactly.
Yes.
But 1-2, I guess I don't want to hear Jamar Chase got hit by lightning, but like maybe he
Food poisoning.
food poisoning or like pneumonia from the cold and the rain.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait, is pneumonia too serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, never mind. Food poisoning.
Food poisoning, like I don't know, he had some bad food last night, and they're just like, oh, it's cold out. Like, you don't have to do it tonight. But anyways, yeah. Just get the win by any means necessary, and then you're happy. Like, no one after this game is going to be like, yeah, like, I'm glad the Broncos won, but I wish I would have got to see Joe Burrow play. Like, no.
Yeah, that's the wrong opinion. And I agree. If they were 3-0, you come into this and say, okay, the world is watching.
Yeah.
Go beat Joe Burrow.
Like,
get your
we
revenge
this
from last
Bo
year.
Nix versus Joe Burrow thing where we're like, he wants to be in the top 5. Like, Burrow's number 4.
Right.
So we got to see this head-to-head duel. But no, now it's like, please, for the love of God, find a way to win a football game and get this season back on the rails.
Yep. I agree. I think those are the big storylines. Let's hit some notes now. Let's hit some notes.
I love notes. You always have the best notes, dude.
I could tell you here's probably hit the notes button. I don't know. He's not paying attention.
Here.
Hit the notes button.
The notes button.
So the people watching know that we're talking about the notes now. So note, Evan Ingram is back. That's that's a big note, I think, right?
Nice note, dude.
Yeah.
I feel
One more note. Sorry,
Okay.
this one's really good. 6-game home winning streak.
really.
Really.
Wow.
Because if you think back, Buffalo was
Good
on the
note.
road, Chargers on the road. Not a fun game to talk about the road games, but the home games
Yeah.
have gone pretty well.
Yeah, no. So
The Browns are in there, other Colts are in there.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that note. That's a great note.
Thank you.
Keep them coming. Wait.
Well, those are the notes.
I have a. Oh shit. I have a reverse. I'd like to go back to Evan Ingram.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
First note.
I think that there was an Evan Ingram package
Okay.
that was designed for him to score points.
Okay.
That was being held out for the Chargers game.
Oh, okay.
It was not able to be used in the Chargers game, and thus could be used tonight.
You avoided the pauses.
I did.
The Evan Ingram package was held out.
Yes.
So you scored points. But yeah. No, I agree. I think that there's something there. I think that that's a piece of the offense that it's tough to figure out. And I wrote about this. Hopefully you're diehard at thednvr.com. But that was the last story of the week coming into this was Broncos don't have an identity on offense. They know they don't have an identity. They're trying to obviously find an identity, and once they do, they'll have their list of plays that are like their go-tos, the things that they're good at, the things that they can run and expect to work. But when you have the changes they had, it makes it tough to figure out exactly what you want to do and where the pieces fit best. You know, with Evan Ingram, what is he? Because he comes here after being a guy who had 114 catches in a season and says, like, yeah, Sean says they want to use me deep a little bit. And you're like, well, wait a minute. We get you're fast, but you're the catch guy underneath and then run after.
Yeah.
But, like, what do you want? Do you want him running the seam? Do you want him underneath? How does Dobbins fit? How does he in particular fit with Harvey and with Tyler Bidet? How do you use these pieces and put them in the right spots to be successful? And the right combinations have not been found. I think that at this point, Evan Ingram is the guy who you just build off of. I think you go into today saying, we need somebody we trust in this passing game. And as much as we like Court, he's not like a high volume receiver. He's your big play guy. He's the down the sidelines
We can't
guy.
have only big play guys.
No. We need somebody. We need an Evan Ingram. That's why they got him, is because that's exactly what they need.
Yeah. By the way, I take issue with the point that Cortland is the big play guy. I think he needs to be more than that. He gets paid way too much to just be a big play guy.
I think he's a big play and a mid play guy.
Okay.
I don't think he's a small play guy.
Small play guy.
At some point, you need some small plays.
You need a little screen boy.
Yeah. Who's it? Oh boy, the first time I talked to, so I was in the locker room and Marvin was like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going, man?" I was like,
You're like, I gotta get it out
he
in
is
front of
not
this.
mad about the little screen boy thing. That's good news because I said that right before the season. But yeah,
he didn't hear it.
no, he didn't.
That's good. Good job on everyone for not being snitches on Henry.
Yes, we do love Marvin. We do. Yes.
There's a lot of people out there on the internet who love to snitch.
No. Marvin Mims, we don't have the inactives yet, but he popped up with a hamstring injury and missed part of practice on Friday, the last practice of the week.
Okay. When you're listening to this, we do have the inactives.
Right.
But we're doing it from a rainstorm at a tailgate.
Yeah, no Twitter in the rainstorm.
Well, we could have Twitter, but again, it's delayed.
Right. Marvin Mims, absent. Big deal, small deal.
No deal.
No. That's a different game.
Oh. I thought this was deal or no deal.
No.
Oh, so it's either big deal or small deal?
Yeah, it's either big deal or small deal.
Small deal.
Small deal. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, the crazy thing about Sean Payton, and this is bad, like, fantasy owners hate this, but, like, he just picks a guy and he's like, hey, guess what? It's your day.
Yeah, it is.
Like, better be ready because the ball's going to you tonight.
Right.
And so you just decide it's someone else other than Marvin tonight.
Absolutely.
Although Marvin did cook the Bengals last year.
Shoot.
So it might have been a Marvin day. Instead, it's an Evan Ingram day.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I think those guys play different positions, but they're both, let's see, given that I've used the wrong words to express my feelings about Marvin before, I'm going to be particular here.
Good.
It's not that they're not well-rounded. It's not that they aren't diverse. It's not that they're bit players. It's that they're you
don't want to use gimmick either.
No. There's a lot of words that I don't want to use.
Specialized.
Exactly. They're specialized. I like that one. And so those pieces of the offense where you say, like, okay, we got a dozen plays we might go to that are kind of like, oh, Marvin on a screen, Marvin on a jet sweep, Marvin on a jet sweep that pulls the defense this way so that we can make a play back the other way. Evan Ingram has a bunch of those sorts of things as well. And so I think if you're building the offense around Evan in those sorts of ways instead of Marvin, it makes a lot of sense. I would also add that given that the injury popped up on Friday, I get a little bit nervous that the game plan was focused around something else and it may have involved more Marvin, and then Friday night the coaches are getting together saying, okay, we have to throw out whatever percentage of our plays and find something to replace them.
Yeah, I mean, that could be. But you could also, like, use Troy Franklin in those roles.
Yes, you could.
There's a lot of things you could do.
You absolutely could.
You could use Christopher from Norway.
Yeah, shout out Christopher from Norway.
Shout out to him.
That is him. That is him. Okay, I figured.
Norway.
Shout out Christopher from Norway. That was him. Yes. Oh, yeah.
We got, I mean,
Norwegian.
this is the coolest part about a Broncos tailgate is, like,
right.
You show up here and people are like, oh, I came from Cheyenne. You're like, oh, wow, that's cool.
Norway,
and then it's like, oh, I came from Alaska. Oh, I came from China.
Yep.
So
I got an Oklahoma.
Yep.
L.A.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's people from all around the world. I was in Montana this weekend.
You did come here from Montana.
I did, recently.
You were in Montana today.
Right. Feels like yesterday. Real quick.
Yeah.
Before, let's see, so we hit the notes. Next we have the big conversation.
Yep. You also have an ad, I'm assuming?
That was going to be the transition. Yep. I do have a shout out that we are going to give. Oh, no. I think I might have ruined something on the company's website, but that's a problem for later. The ad is for Coors Light. Our good friends. Hopefully you guys can still see this on camera. I know we've been moving things around because of the lightning storm that might kill us. Coors Light's the best. You're drinking one.
You know, one thing about there being a little chill in the air, mountains stay blue longer.
They do. Then there's a little extra bite.
Yeah.
So I don't ski often at this point because it's kind of a hassle here in Colorado. Maybe not a popular opinion. But when you get a cold beer while you're skiing, there's something about it that just like... It's not... Zest isn't the word, but there's like...
Crisp.
Yeah, it's crisp. It's crisp. It's crisp. If you're looking for a crisp drink tonight, choose Coors Light. Always choose Coors Light. I chose about 8 of those Coors Lights on Saturday. Not one regret. Coors Light's the best. Cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged with a smoother finish. If you want to embrace a chill mindset, that's how you do it. Make the most out of times you choose to chill. Choose Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/DNVR. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
I've started using crispy to describe drinks a lot more.
Lexi uses dusty a lot. Which
to
means,
describe drinks?
No.
Okay.
It means bad, though.
Yeah.
But that's one that it used to be when a new word popped up, I was on top of it.
Yeah.
Now new words pop up, and I feel like I'm the last to know.
I don't think this is a new word. It's more of just a repurposing of an old word.
Right. I actually bought a duster 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, for the TV. 'Cause I don't trust the spray
you
stuff.
You get the glare.
I know.
You start seeing that dust. It's no good. But yeah, like, just like a crispy fridge cig.
Oh.
Does that mean anything to you?
Does that mean cigarette?
No.
Oh. Fridge cig.
Yeah, fridge cig is just a Diet Coke.
Short for...
But it's like a,
Yeah.
It's like a cigarette in spirit.
See, I haven't had one of those either. You know who has? That Joe Burrow. Well, at least he had that cigar.
He did
I can't
smoke
speak
that
to the
cigar.
cigarettes. I would imagine he smoked cigarettes.
I could just see him at a table in Vegas just ripping heaters.
Right, that's a cigarette guy. And he is not playing tonight, which, as we decided, is good news for the Broncos, although, heal up, Joe. Because of that, the standards change a bit. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah. Bro, I was watching the Avs show.
Just keep going.
Keep
going.
When Rudo said sucks to suck after the Florida Panthers lost their captain for the year, I was like, okay, sucks to suck is a crazy thought.
That is.
Yeah, so no Joe Burrow. It means that this game is a game that we all expect to win. And I personally, I'll speak for myself, I expect to win this game by a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have to win this game by a lot, or can you just win by a little and be 2-2 and we can move on?
That's a great question, Henry.
Yeah, it's one I ask most weeks.
I know. It feels like the question we should stop asking it at some point.
After this one.
It keeps being topical. It keeps being topical. I'm going to try to use the logical side of my brain, something I rarely do. I didn't use the logical side of my brain on the last show I was on at all.
Interesting.
It was Buff's postgame show. All the emotional side of my brain.
So I'm sorry I don't watch that show often, but I do see a lot of people on Twitter talking about you on that show.
Yeah.
And there are things like, RK really was spitting fire.
Yeah, I hope
he's okay.
It was all emotion.
Yeah.
Just an emptying of my heart on the show. So I'm trying to make personal choices to use the logical side of my brain more. And so I'm going to say no. It doesn't matter if you get style points tonight. Now, let me attach several caveats to that.
Perfect.
First and foremost, just because you win and I say it doesn't matter if you get style points, I reserve the right to be mad after the game.
Okay. Yep.
So, like, it will be like a I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed situation where it's like, look, hey, you accomplished what I needed you to do. Good job. I'm proud of you. But there are several things that I'm not proud of that we need to address.
Yes.
And so that's probably what will happen. But the only thing that matters when we go to bed tonight is that the Broncos are 2-2.
Yeah. I think I'm in the same boat. I struggle with this one. I like to think I'm a man of principle and policies. And the rule is, beginning of the year, you just need to get wins. End of the year, you just need to get wins. But there's that time in the middle when you're like, oh, you're 5-3, but are you like this 5-3 or that 5-3?
Yeah.
And that's where sometimes you want to see like, oh, this is a team that can score 40, or oh, this defense really can shut a team out. And that's where I kind of want to get into the color stuff. But I think, to me, I agree. This is just a win and move on, and that might make it a little bit lame to watch because I kind of feel like they're going to have this one in hand most of the way through. We'll knock on wood whenever we say things like that. But
do you think that there is a world in where this game ends and the vibes are actually good in Broncos country? Like,
no.
Win by 28?
Nope, still no.
I think yes.
You do?
Yep.
Like, we can get on the postgame show and not spend the whole time like, oh, geez, walking on this. They're good. They're mad.
Yeah, no, I think it's literally the number is 23.5.
I think that you might be right. I don't think there is a number unless it's like the 70-20 like historic exactly. It certainly is not. And I think that if people aren't mad about this, they're just going to go back to being mad about the other stuff. I think in order for all to be well in Broncos country,
they have to beat the Eagles.
You gotta. And at that point, it's just like the same little angry people who are. You can't make them happy.
Let me just make a plea to the good folks watching the show, the people at this tailgate, the people who will be in the stadium. Can we just have 1 week of happiness? If they win.
Yeah.
If they lose, burn it all down. Like,
then it's about 11 months of sadness.
Yeah. But, like, let's just, even if we're just faking it, Let's just pretend we're happy.
You got to do that sometimes.
They won.
Yes.
Okay. Even if it's like 16-15.
It's not going to happen. Those people would be so pissed off.
I make a lot of empty pleas. Like sometimes I just say stuff. I'm like, I know that no one's listening, but I want to say it so I can say I said it. And I'll listen. I'll be happy. If the Broncos win, I'll be happy. Now, I can still be critical.
Right.
I could be concerned.
Right.
But I will be happy.
Is there a world in which you're not concerned? Bo goes for 350. They run the ball well. Defense gives up single digits.
Famously, I'm a forgive and forget guy.
Although not Russ.
Well, I wanted to.
You did want to.
He got benched before he had one opportunity.
And he
botched it so bad that he didn't even get the second opportunity.
Well, he did throw one pass.
He did throw one
8
pass.
yards per attempt. Pretty good.
It's okay. So, yeah, I'm famously a forgive and forget guy. So I will, I want to see something tonight that makes me forget what I've seen the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And maybe the Broncos will do me the solid of making that happen.
I want this to... The Nuggets do a good job of this sometimes. The Nuggets, it's not always this way, but occasionally they'll play a game and they'll win the first quarter 35-15, and then it'll be like you're just watching an all-star team. It's like watching the Globetrotters play the Generals or whoever. Yeah. And it's like, oh, this is just like fun to watch here. Here's Jokic just picking guys apart, and it's just 2.5 hours of sitting and having fun. I really hope that's what this is, where it's like it's not like a stressful. It's just like a sit here. It's like, oh, there they go, the Broncos. It's like it's a show. It's a movie.
Dude, I've realized that when I watch my football teams play, I'm just craving watching my favorite players make plays.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's really what it's all about.
Yep.
So I would love for 3 hours of just Troy Franklin, long touchdown. Cortland Sutton mossed somebody. Bo Nix made a sick play with his feet. Talanoa Hufanga blew someone up and knocked the ball out.
Quinn Minor's just throwing guys.
When I find myself the most sad on a Monday is when my team's players just didn't make plays over the weekend, and it's just I have to wait a whole nother week before I get to see them do it again.
That's why we love Jokic so much, because he feeds you
every night.
You turn it on and you always feel good. You always just are oh, this is nice and pleasant.
Just like I said, open book. I was an open book the other night. I'll be an open book here. All this losing has poorly impacted me.
No.
And I just haven't been in a good place. I haven't been in a good place.
Really?
Jokic took the podium today. I swear to God, Henry, I'm not even kidding. It healed a little piece of my soul where I was like, oh my God, he's coming back. He's going to do wonders for me as a human.
Yeah.
Very soon.
I know. And beginning of the year, Jokic is just so fresh and happy and all that. I totally agree. I saw the first thing pop up when I got off my flight, and I was like, oh, I'm happy now.
Yes, my savior has returned.
Unfortunately, I think we're in a small group, a small portion of Broncos country who is capable of having that feeling this week.
Yeah, but Bo Nix, like we talked about at some point last year, he can be the next one.
He can.
He has the key to the car.
He does.
To take over the hearts of all of Denver. And lead us to the promised land.
It's a nice car.
He has to start tonight.
He does. He does. He very, very, very much does. I'm curious.
Oh God, I'm not even gonna start to talk about the things that will be talked about if it doesn't.
Thank you for not starting to talk about them.
Yeah, we don't have time. We just don't have time.
Yeah, no. We certainly don't have time. But what do you want to talk about?
I would like to talk about Jake Browning.
I like it.
What are your Jake Browning thoughts?
Jeez. So you guys started at the beginning of the story, watching him out at Washington, thinking oh, he's pretty good, but boy, is he lame. He's not cool.
And not gifted.
Right. It's oh, he really makes the most of what he has.
Yes.
And then he winds up in Cincinnati. Has that really good stretch. I think there's a 400-yard game in there.
How did that
he looked
happen?
nice. He had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Well, he still has those guys.
I know, and it didn't work out the past couple weeks. But it kind of reminds me of Sam Darnold, who, fine, whatever, goes to Minnesota, you throw to those guys, and you look really, really, really good. He has that in him. Where
Sam Darnold's a top 5 pick.
Talented. But things were going well for him. I think with Browning, you got to get to him. You got to rush him. You can't give him time or let him get comfortable because that's where you wind up just saying, like, oh, just feed this guy. Just feed this guy. He is capable of being a very responsible quarterback, and you need to get him out of that and into, like, a panic, like, thinking fast, doing those sorts of things quarterbacks, and that's what other teams have done pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's someone when I watched him in college, I was like, wow, this guy can never be a NFL starting quarterback,
right?
But he can always be an NFL backup quarterback,
right?
Like, just really built for it. And he does have weapons to scare you. Like,
he does.
Sometimes in these games come around and we're just like, okay, well, they don't have the starting quarterback. They got beat 40 to whatever last week. Like, game's over before it even starts. Like, no, you do have to do your job. You do have to do your job during this game. And if you don't, you're going to get in trouble. But you said something that gave me a lot of confidence, which is you have to get rush on him.
Yep.
This team is built for that.
Nick Benito Day.
This team is built for that.
And I think I would do
We're doing a show.
Bro, get the hell out of here. What is this? What do you mean? What do you think we've been doing here? Get out of here. Okay, I think
that was one of our own.
Yeah,
not just
sorry.
A
No. I would never treat anybody else like that. You're all welcome. Feel free. I think. What is he doing?
He still thinks we're fucking with him.
He does. He doesn't buy it. Okay, we also got to hit Jamar Chase, Pat Surtain real quick before we get these bets. Pat Surtain shut him down twice now. It's been incredible work from Pat Surtain. I'm scared. And I get that, like, Jamar is scared of him at this point. There's the video going around. He was asking Ocho Cinco how to handle the situation. He's like, well, do this. And Jamar's like, no, you can't do that to him. You can't do it. I do worry a little bit that Jamar's due to have a better game.
Well, even if that's true, a better game could be like 4 catches for 40 yards.
Right. Because the best now is 3 catches for 27.
Yeah.
So that would actually be better.
So, I don't know. Like, what I'm excited about is that PS2 gets up for this game. Like, he does. He wants the reputation that I own Jamar Chase. That reputation has been true for this entire point. Like, he's not letting that go away tonight.
I agree. I think that's one of the few things that could go wrong. But I agree. I feel pretty confident. I also think that, in theory, this would be the perfect time for us to talk about my picks at Bet365, but the producers sure are having some water-electricity combination problems going on. At some point, you guys are going to hit this button so you guys can see my picks, but I'll just start reading the picks out now.
Yeah. Last time we almost hit it. We just needed the money line, right?
Yeah, that's a painful way to lose.
Yeah, it sure is.
We're going to start with 30 R.J. Harvey rushing yards at plus 155. I think it's not an anti-Dobbins pick. They're going to run the ball so well that there's going to be some rotation, and there might be a 20-yarder in there.
That would go a long way for the vibes.
It would. I'm going to say 2 Jake Browning interceptions at plus 235. I was hoping for a little more juice, but I think that this is a defense. Hey, Jake Browning hasn't had a game where he's had less than 2 interceptions yet. So
wow.
I wanted to take the Pat pick at like plus 575, but that's really calling your shot. I'm just here to make money. And this one, I don't feel like I'm calling my shot. I was
like that.
But at plus 700, how many catches do you think you need from Evan Ingram?
8.
5.
Oh.
5 catches plus 700 from Evan Ingram. We're in on that. These are our pregame picks from our friends over at Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet for $5 to get $300 in bonus bets. Must be 21 or older. Physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you're somebody who has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm about to go get some Saucy Southern, which we serve here at the DNVR tailgate. They make these chicken sandwiches, barbecue chicken sandwiches that go absolutely crazy. So and make sure you come to a tailgate.
You get to eat that because that might jinx it. I was just
going
to say,
or was that the 1 hour warning fireworks?
Well, no. It's not the 1 hour.
Maybe 1 hour 30 minutes?
Be the 1 hour and 24 minutes, which I don't think there's a firework for that.
I think they skipped that.
Yeah. Didn't have it last time I was in there, at least. We survived. Didn't get hit by lightning.
Yet.
And that means that, assuming we also survive the ride home, we're going to be doing this watch-along with Benny Fowler, Super Bowl 50 champion. So make sure you stick around. We're going to be live for the entire game, talking Broncos, hanging out. I've got a fun story from over the weekend. and then the post-game show after. So shout out to all you guys for listening. Shout out to Coors Light for presenting the show. Ryan, you're here. A bunch of other people. Not giving a shout out to Nick. What was he doing in here? But that's going to do it today, and we'll see you guys in a minute.
God bless Bo Nix.
We all silly like the mayor.